Okay, so took a bit of a shortcut. So you guys didn't see me getting back to the ship. But back on the ship after Tatooine, going to the holo terminal.
How is the search for Master Erez? It is imperative that you find him and sever their connection to Lord Vivicar.
The connection is severed, but unfortunately, Master Erez could not be spared.
I'm truly sorry to hear that. Master Erez was a credit to the Jedi Order. Before he died, were you able to learn anything more about this Plague Master, Lord Vivicar?
Master Erez seemed to think that Vivicar was why he kept remembering Malachor III and his friend Parcanis.
A connection between the events on Malachor III and our current circumstances is clearly forming. The Council will continue its own investigation into the matter. Meanwhile, hurry to Alderaan. So long as Lord Vivicar has control of even one master, he will grow in power.
As you say.
Good. Do not delay. Every wasted moment works in Lord Vivicar's favor.
Cool. So there we are. Finished Tatooine and up to level 30. So halfway to the level cap. Until October, when Knights of the Fallen Empire gets released, and then it goes up to 65. So once again, I'm a couple of levels ahead of where I should be. 28 to 32, and I'm already on 30, so that's okay.
Jedi, the Council is pleased to see you've arrived on Alderaan. Until recently, Alderaan was a part of the Republic. Today, it's on the brink of collapse. Shortly after seceding, both the Queen and the heir to the Alderaanian throne were assassinated. A usurper, Boris Olgos, stepped into power, setting off a civil war.
I assume one of the Jedi Masters is here?
Master Sidoni Garen, one of the Jedi Order's finest strategists and diplomats, dropped out of contact briefly while on Alderaan. She's made contact since, but was evasive about her silence. Master Sidoni is brokering a peace on Alderaan. If she is suffering from the plague, it could jeopardize the entire peace process.
Do you have any leads on her location?
Master Sidoni was working with the head of House Organa's diplomatic corps, Hala Morgana. Find Master Sidoni and make sure she is well, that the peace process is not in jeopardy.
Cool, so off to Alderaan. Quite like Alderaan. It's a nice, beautiful sort of place. So
I promise nothing less than perfection, Master.
Once we get there, I can show you around a little bit. So I am liking the links to Malachor 3 at the moment. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Malachor 3 was a planet at the end planet of Knights of the Old Republic 2. And there was a lot of dark side stuff around it, and it was quite cool because it was different to Knights of the Old Republic 1, where it was big and epic and you were the hero. This was more, yeah, introspective rather than a whole, galaxy spanning and world saving sort of thing. But a bit more than that, because there's the book Revan as well, which is now part of the Star Wars Legends range, i.e. non-canon. The Revan book, where it follows Revan after the events of Knights of the Old Republic 2. So you even meet the Exile, who was the playable character in KOTOR 2. So, and he travels to Malachor 3, where he gets abducted by the hidden Sith and gets trapped in stasis, combating the Emperor. Which also leads into, because there's a couple of flashpoints in here where you deal with Revan, and then of course you've got the Shadow of Revan expansion as well. But it's all sort of tying in nicely. And it'll be interesting to play play the consular through the Shadow of Revan expansion just to see what happens in there if the consular is you know, basically digging through Revan's past. So the loading screens are taking a bit longer this time than they were before. This music is sounding a little bit I'll get the word soon. Firefly. Alright, let's get Cedric's back, even though he's a cock.
More adventure.
I've just realised I've started to swear a little bit in this. I haven't even been drinking this time. So, history of Alderaan, you've got House Organa and House Olgo. So Organa's the Republic side. Obviously with Bail Organa, they couldn't have House Organa being the bad guys. And Olgo, I'm not sure quite where Olgo came from, but yeah, they're here. So you can...
I found a way to improve upon your specifications, Master. I trust you don't mind. I was just wondering how I might serve you better, Master. I'll start this task immediately.
So you can see Alderaan is quite a beautiful place. It's lots of snow. This area is not quite so mountainous, but you can see the mountains in the background, but the city spire that we've got up here looks absolutely stunning, like an old cathedral. And all the water features, very peaceful. I'm glad we get to see the planet, because, you know, in the movies you don't really get a sense of them. You only get to see it for like 10 seconds, but for such an iconic place, you know, it's great that we get to see it again.
So, did I mention I'm a pacifist?
Welcome, Jedi. I'm Hallam Organa, head of House Organa's diplomatic corps. And this is my younger, more handsome brother, Lou.
Please, Hallam. You do yourself an injustice. Your age gives you a stately difference.
If I wasn't wearing my extra years around my waist, I might agree. Now, Jedi, how can I help you?
I was told that you could put me in touch with Master Sidoni Garin.
Ah, yes. Master Sidoni. Truly remarkable woman. Well, you just missed her. She's at the Peace Summit. A peace summit on Alderaan. Imagine that. But I'll call her. The location of the summit is a secret for obvious reasons. But I'm sure she'd welcome your assistance.
Hallam Organa, I'm sorry, but I'm very busy right now. The summit is just getting underway.
I was hoping I could join you.
You're Master Yuan's student, aren't you? It's wonderful the Council sent you to assist me, but this is a very delicate process with no place for a Padawan.
I passed my trials, and I think the Council knows what it's doing.
Only official representatives of the houses may attend the summit. What would the other houses think if another Jedi from House Organa showed up? And I don't have time to debate. If you'll excuse me.
Master Sidoni, Oh, I'm sorry, Jedi. That's really not like her.
All the more reason why I need to get into that summit.
Yes, well, Master Sidoni said that only representatives can go. Unfortunately, Organa's representative is already there.
How? House Tyrrell. You know, with the beautiful daughter. Couldn't our Jedi friend represent them?
Huh! My brother is a genius. House Tyrrell is desperate for a representative, but the usurper Ulgo destroyed their hopes. If you could help them defend themselves against their enemies and return them to glory, I'm sure they'd make you their delegate.
Tell me where I need to go.
You'll find Lord Tyrrell in his house's last holdings, an enclave near Ulgo lands and Killik nests. I will let them know you're coming.
And beware the Killiks. Those insect men have terrible tempers.
Cool. I was wondering how long that'd go for, but there we go. So we're going to try and get access to this summit by killing Killiks and possibly Ulgo. We'll end this episode here and pick it up right after this.